Hey guys, Matt here with Chaos Art. I'm here today to show you a quick tutorial on how to use your levels tool in Adobe Photoshop. This is pretty generic for all of Photoshop CS6, CS 5.5, 5, 4, 3, so on and so on. With this, it's very useful for adjusting pictures contrast. You do have the brightness and contrast tool, which is also very useful, but I prefer to use levels for my images. So what you're going to do is go ahead and open up one of your images. I'm going to use not that. Go to my pictures. Photography. There we go. Photography preferably. And this one right here. So now that I have my image open, it's not too bad looking. I mean, it's a whole bunch of graffiti, you know. You can only do so much with that. But as with this image, there are lots of colors, lots of whites, lots of blacks, lots of contrast between those. So what I'm going to do is really exploit that and make it pop more. So you can go ahead and start off by either going to your edit or down here to the bottom right corner and choose levels. And then you should get a little menu either on here on the side or it'll be out in the open like this. Mine is over in my side menu because that's where I choose for it to be. And you're going to get a screen that looks exactly like this right here. So with this you have 3 little dials and then 2 beneath. So if you have Photoshop CS6, you also have this button that says Auto. You can use auto levels for it to automatically do it for you, but for some images you may want to do it specifically for some other reason for yourself. I'm going to do both. So with this, you have the black dial, which increases the black in your image, like this lettering right here, the star and things like that. The white dial, which increases the whites in your image, and then your middle gray dial. Going to go ahead and start off with the black dial. And you see how this histogram right here in the middle doesn't all the way go quite to the ends? And the reason for that is it only has that much to work with. I didn't get enough of clarity in the picture to be able to extend it all the way to the very ends. So with this, once you grab the black dial, I'm going to go ahead and bring it to the very edge, which is about 13, 14. And you can see that started to increase my black clarity a little bit more. I'm going to do the same thing with the white. Makes the white pop a little bit more. So what we've done so far is tell the histogram this is where it starts and this is where it ends. This is the end point and this is the start point of our histogram. So if I went ahead and left it like it is right now, it would adjust the image to be like this, the start and end. But I don't feel like I have enough contrast between the black and the white, so I'm going to move my black dial in just slightly more. And what this says is, it tells Photoshop anything to the left of this black dial is black. That's just what it is. There's no other colors in that but black. Everything else to the left is, or everything else to the right is whatever it used to be. You could do the same thing with white. If I were to move it in really far, you can see right here on the white, it is everything to the right of this is white. That's it. But that's not what I want. That would be useful if you were doing like a photo shoot of a model or something and you had a white backdrop and you wanted to make sure that it was 100% white. So once you have this how you would like it right here, you can kind of close that out and look at your image and see what you think. I think mine looks really good. Open that back up. And we have this gray one in the middle. The grayscale either adds more black or adds more white. But for this image specifically, I'm not going to mess with the grayscale. It is good, once again, for having a specific backdrop that's either black or white or gray or something like that, and you want it specifically to be that color. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and close out my levels. And you can see how the image turned out looking. It's not too bad. I like it a lot myself. It really makes the greens in the grass pop. It makes the black in this lettering pop. the blues, the reds, and everything else just really comes together very well and is very vibrant. So next what we're going to do is open up your levels again. You can double click on that and it'll open it up. And it doesn't matter if you already have your levels set up for how you want it. If you press auto, it'll load, and it did levels for me. So you can see it's very similar to what we were doing. We brought in the black a little bit farther, it kind of adjusted the gray, and then it brought in the white a little bit farther. So you can see how it did that. It doesn't, to me, it's not as vibrant. It's not what I was trying to get to. That's why you can customize it. But Photoshop does do a very well job with adjusting the levels automatically to how you would like it. So you can go ahead and delete your levels, and I'm going to be showing you another quick tip in this video on how to go ahead and adjust your color and your contrast and things like that very quickly in your images. If you go to Image, you can do Auto Tone, Auto Contrast, and Auto Color. These are very good tools to use, so you can go in and then adjust levels. I like to use them on all of my photography, especially Auto Color. So go ahead and click that. And you can see it did most of what levels would automatically do. And then you can go back and then fix it however you would like. So you can bring in the white, bring in the black, and it makes it look so much brighter. But that is just a quick little tip, and then you can do the same thing with the auto contrast and auto tone. See, it kind of gives it a little bit more of a pop. And then auto tone, it really makes the whites really come out in this picture. But that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this helped you at all. I am going to continue making Photoshop videos. I'm going to transfer into an Adobe After Effects video series, to starting from basics like this is After Effects and then moving into more advanced things. So once again, thanks for watching, and thank you for your support.